Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Yes, indeed, a brand new day filled with hope and promise and of course, reality. Such is life, though. Real quick, before the Shelton, Washington weather playground spider report, this morning I had not seen Little Dust Mop. And I was not too worried about that because, he buries himself in his bedding and he just does what he does. But this morning I noticed just before recording that there was a toilet paper tube in his wheel. So I reached down and I pulled it out. Normally that sound makes him poke his head out of his bedding because he digs down and puts his burrow, his nest, right next to the wheel. There was nothing. So I started digging around and poking. Nothing. There was no hamster in there. So I pulled the wheel out and just started tearing the stuff apart with my hands, going, oh my God, is he dead? Did he escape? And then from the wooden house pokes this little hamster face, going, what the hell's happening out here? I was like, oh no. First time sleeping in his house, and what do? I tear apart his world. So he's down in there. He's been chewing stuff up. I gave him a great big peanut. So that roasted, non-salted peanuts, even raw peanuts are okay for hamsters. Wonderful treat. Don't give it to them more than a couple times a week because they are very fatty. And because of that, they'll eat peanuts before they eat stuff that's nutritious. So only give it to him as an occasional treat. But I felt bad because I tore everything up. So his wheel is still not in there. I need to clean up, put things back together for him. Poor little guy. Gojira is doing fine. Saber is doing as well as she can with her pyometra. And of course, little Dr. Snurf down there has almost emptied out his water bottle entirely with his diabetes, so past that he's doing okay. I mean, the bald spot on his neck and all that is not growing, and he's doing fine. He's still fat and plump, and he still runs around and does stuff, so I try to feed him as best I can and provide him with water. Thumbs up for that. Past that, though, now for the Shelton, Washington weather, plague rat, and spider report. The weather looks fine. It was good yesterday. Oh, as a quick aside though. Well, no, this will be just after. I gotta try and remember this. As the weather was fine, and it is fine. It's gonna be a bright day, and it's gonna be hot. It was hot yesterday, so yay on that. Plague rat report. Of course, people are still wandering around with very few masks, so yeah, we're never gonna be able to get rid of this here in the U.S., and that's special. Thumbs up. Spider report. I'm sure there are still spiders. In fact, I've seen some spiders over in the far corner, and the spiders back in the bookcase, they had moved on. So it's they're spiders. Thumbs up. Now, this one, because it's funny and could have been horrific, thankfully wasn't. I have the new, just delivered yesterday. Well, it was delivered on Sunday, but the post office is closed on Sunday, so I couldn't pick it up till yesterday. A replacement RGB keyboard. So I have the new new RGB keyboard, mechanical, and it's very, very good. Quite awesome indeed. Now, I don't know why the last one died, but I'd had issues with my computer, and I'd had to turn it off because there was no other way to access, and the mouse wasn't doing anything, the keyboard wasn't doing anything. I had to just power it off and then power it back on. And when it came back on, the RGB keyboard was dead. So that was great. So I thought to myself, I'm going to have to treat this thing like it's made out of tissue paper. So I got walkies last night. I had gone 2 walkies before because I had to go to the post office, pick up the keyboard, and then I can't remember what else I needed to do, but I had to run some errands. And I ran all around town again, and I got stuff done, so at least I got that. But comes evening time, and oh, I need some sodas. So third time out on walkies. And when I come back, well, I get the news. A transformer had exploded near our house, so of course power surged and the power went off. So I'm thinking, oh great, is this new RGB mechanical keyboard, the one I just got and plugged in today, is it already dead? But no, thank goodness. My motherboard has a surge protector type thing, so it feels the power coming up and it shuts itself down fast. But it doesn't just, it does all the protective stuff as best it can and then shuts itself down. So keyboard, computer, everything good, thank God. But man, what timing. You gotta love it. Ugh. Seasonal allergies and cannabis cough. You gotta love it. Ugh. And of course, I sometimes worry if I've got the covfefe bug because, one of the symptoms is inability to taste and smell stuff. Most of my life, I have not been able to smell a damn thing because I've had sinusitis and chronic sinus issues. So, yay. And ever since I got dentures, my ability to taste stuff has just plummeted. I don't know what it is. I can't say my taste buds are like on my gums because that's not how taste buds work. That's not where they are. But like this, with my dentures in, if I try to eat something and if I drink something, if the seal between my dentures and my gums is tight and nothing can get in, I can't taste anything. It's like if I drink really sweet strawberry milk. If that does not break the seal between my gums and the dentures, it just tastes, there's cold, wet, slightly sweet, maybe a little taste of strawberries. But if the seal breaks and the stuff runs between my dentures and my gums, the taste explodes. Just, whoa, that is one strawberry tasting drink. Same with food. It's like eating styrofoam. But the minute something gets down between my gums and my dentures, whoosh, flavor. So I don't know what it is on that, but yay. So, of course, I can't smell a damn thing 90% of the time. I can barely taste anything. And so there's Neeland Park in southern downtown Shelton. It's kind of a biggish park. I say biggish, it's like a block. And one of the spots in the corner of it is this little, it looks like a house, but it's just a house facade to cover up all the stuff they've got going there. And they must have some sewage processing stuff because it smells like an open outhouse past that thing 90% of the time. Sometimes they have negative pressure where it's sucking air in, but 90% of the time you walk past that thing and it's very ripe. So thumbs up on that. But I went walking past it, couldn't smell a thing. And of course immediately it's like, oh my God, do I have? And it's like, well, of course not. I can't smell a bloody thing anyway. I mean, I can. And my sense of smell is 1,000% better than it used to be when I was an active alcoholic. So there is that. Definitely a thumbs up. Past that, the only real other thing that I've been doing is I've been trying to think creative writing-wise while I've been out walking. And one of the things that I've been processing and trying to figure out was I had figured at a point that there's one of the cosmic horrors that I've humanized. Well, I've humanized them all for the humanizing stories. One of the cosmic horrors is Gotsy Ray. And there's a series of stories where Gotsy Ray is in kind of like analog of a 1970s Haight-Ashbury San Francisco drug culture type. And he's little Gotsy Ray having adventures and getting involved with things that he shouldn't and stuff like that. And I'd been trying to figure, well, how are we going to lead up to that? What causes that? And I talked before with my multiverse and all this and that, and there's cancerous, malevolent universes that are ungaka that occasionally get flung out into the void because they're cancerous. 99.99999 with a whole string of nines going in that direction percent of the time, everything just freezes out and dies. And there's nothing comes back from the void, the ungana. Except some of those universes that get flung out, the ungaka, they come back. They're tethered. The orbit brings them back, and whoosh, they come bursting back into the multiverse, all waking up the malevolent again. Gazi Ray finds one of these, and being brash and overconfident, decides to head on in. And within moments discovers that this is an intensely bad idea, because not only are the things that live inside of it cancerous, malevolent, and hungry, but the very framework of reality that physics and chemistry and all that is hooked onto, the Urt-Unga, Urt-Ung, the framework of reality, is also alive and malevolent. Luckily not hungry. But he barely makes it out alive, racing out, panicked, in pain, imposes some reality on a universe to escape, to go to ground, to hide, lick his wounds, heal, suppress himself and hide, suppress and hide. And that's what really sticks, suppress and hide. So that even after he's healed, he's still stuck suppressing and hiding because it was such a shock. He almost died. And as a cosmic horror, one of the apex predators of the entire multiverse, that was a shocker. And so he's using the analog of various horrific drugs to keep himself suppressed. That almost kills him too, ends up almost starving to death. But a portion of himself retains a bit, and he comes out of it. The entire reality that he had imposed has, just because of his suppression, just become like a 3-room apartment where he's been injecting stuff into himself. But finally, he wakes up and comes out of it and heads home. And I had figured, it's like, what sort of reaction is this going to take? Well, I figure on the humanized things, Mama Amaterasu, the Gakira, the apex predator, number one, the most powerful in the entire multiverse. At first he's like, oh my baby, oh my child, my baby. Just, oh. And then finally hearing the story of what happened, and she's just, I guess I need to mourn your death now. Your first bout of overconfidence almost killed your sibling, Beta Nera. Look at me, Gazi Ray. Because he's been gone for effectively about a year in cosmic horror time. And everyone heard the scream and he vanished. And she's just, after that first bout, when you almost killed Beta Nera, you became mature and you put this behind you. But now you've been overconfident again, and this time you almost died. Look at me. And she used to be, in the humanizing terms, tall, unlined skin, black hair. And she walks kind of slumped now. And her face is lined, and her once just jet black hair is now shot with gray. And she is just, I cannot survive a third one. And so she turns her back and closes him off. It's just, now you must leave me. I have to go finish mourning the death of my child. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, and different. You took the time. You expended the calories. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. And even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, a whole lot more, I'm amazed that I can remember that my name is, well, I was going to do the Rudolph P. Farquhar thing up above, but I'm not going to do that, so how about that? Anyway, Nathan Smith, thumbs up and thank you. We have Timeless, greatly appreciated. Fargrond, thank you very, very much. Kathy Kisscat, good to see you in the comments. And we have Warwick Baylor, thumbs up. Sinless Chaos, the best kind of chaos, greatly appreciated. Tony Merck, thumbs up. We have Midnight, greatly appreciated. Chris SDL, thumbs up and thank you. Tommy Copeland, thumbs up, and oh, I'm sorry, some people are very, very sensitive to caffeine. Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. Made in Canada, thumbs up and thank you. We have Nick Jr., greatly appreciated. Top Gooner 01, greatly appreciated. Cinny, thumbs up. Carlos Mosley, greatly appreciated. Moses Billings, greatly appreciated. Jim Mottmans, thumbs up and thank you. The Bits and Pieces Man, greatly appreciated. Adam, thumbs up. Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. And we have Cardboard Frog, kind of a heck of a frog. Kind of a heck of a frog, doesn't make sense. I like the name is what I'm trying to say. Thank you very much. Then we have Baby Bells, greatly appreciated. Lucifer, thumbs up and thank you. And last but not least, Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated each and every click. Thank you. Each and every one of you get me out of my head into the world dealing with real people. It is very appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up on that. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. I have gotten some contributions to my GoFundMe campaign of late. Thank you so very, very much, everybody that has donated. It has helped me immeasurably. I get to eat, and I appreciate that very, very much. Now, I also have an Amazon wishlist link down below if you wanted to check that out. I also have a PayPal link if you wanted to check that out. If you wanted to send money without sending it to one of the other two, that would be cool. Now, of course, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled, and if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Another thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and juicy, hit that bell. Come on, more rolling in the beginning. Hit that bell. That's a little better. That would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. I love being able to do that with my hands. My hands hurt a lot more than they used to. So, I can see the future, but I can still move. And that is a very good thing. Well, I've got this video you've been watching. I have another video I need to record, edit, and render for the afternoon. So thumbs up on that. Gonna be another busy day. Gonna be a warm day. Thumbs up on that. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. Be safe. Practice social distancing. Wear a mask, please. And justice for far too many names. The cops keep murdering more people every single day here in the USA, and it has to stop. It's intolerable.